Chasing whiting on surface lures is one of the hardest forms of fishing to do, but today I'm going to teach you a few tips and tricks to be able to catch some whiting on surface lures, and also stick to the end where I share with you my #1 tip that will help increase your whiting catch exponentially. As always, these episodes are sponsored by 7 Seas Apparel. Don't forget to use code REALFISHING10 to save yourself 10% off anything 7 Seas Apparel. Like and subscribe, and let's get into this. Yeah, what a take. That was a take. I don't think it's a whiting. Good brim. Up and in. What a yellowfin brim. All right, what a beautiful yellowfin brim. It is so clear. He's been living up on these flats for his little life, and the first fish, we've had 2 follows so far. The flat's been a bit quiet, but this is the first one of the morning. Very happy with it. Smack the Jackson Ebby Panic Prawn, and yeah, happy with it, very happy. Let's put him back. If we want to talk about location, obviously during the summer, they're predominantly a summer fish. You'll catch them from pretty much November to April. You can catch them in the winter, but they're not as active. So going up on your sand flats during the summertime when the water's about 19 degrees and above is a big key. But the location wise is obviously you're going to be on sand flats, but don't be on barren sand flats with no nipper holes or no bait or anything like that, because they're probably not going to be there. When they're up on the sand flats, or eat it. When they're up on the sand flats here, they're up to actually eat and fight after all these fish, and this one is going to come all the way to the boat and not hook up. So the sand flats that I'll fish, they'll have nipper holes, they'll have weed beds, they might even have trees and structure like we see here. But what I'm targeting within this area is the sand flat part of it. Over on the other side there where we've got the overhanging trees, it's a bit deeper. The whiting won't necessarily be over there. That's where your brim, estuary perch, all those sorts of fish will be. The whiting are on this sand flat here where it's a bit shallower. And again, they're targeting jelly prawns. They're also targeting nippers. So there's 2 main sources of food. Oh, you hear it? No way. All right, first flat, a bit quiet, a few fish around, a couple of follows, like 3 follows, 1 fish, 1 hookup. So we're gonna head to another sand flat while this tide is running out and see if we can catch some more fish. Yeah, first fish. Oh yeah, that was cool. Just that little kiss, a slurp off the surface. Perfect. Using the Daiwa TD Hyper 702 ULFS 1 to 2 kilo rod. I've got the 2000 Crossfire reel on, 8-pound braid and 8-pound leader, and this whiting is a very good one. There we go. Ah, that's a good fish. All right, have a look at that. What a great whiting. Very happy with it. Sloped it on the surface. He's about 33 centimeters. Ebby panic prawn doing its job, doing the business here on the sand flats. And yeah, very happy with it. Gonna keep this guy for a bit of tucker and yeah, let's keep fishing, hey? All right, let's get back into it. Another good tip is to make sure that you're matching the hatch with your surface lure. I've got the Ebby panic prawn. It's meant to simulate like a jelly prawn skipping on the surface. And today and over the last couple of weeks, there's been a lot of jelly prawns on the flats here in the hacking. And so matching the hatch and sort of imitating what they're trying to eat with that panic prawn is producing way more whiting than it would if I was using something else. Now at times as well, the whiting will hit the slippery dog. So like my top two lures are definitely the slippery dog and this panic prawn. And the slippery dog is so easy to use. It's so easy to work. Whereas this panic prawn, you really have to work it to get it going sideways. But when it does, and when you get it going sideways, it goes absolutely crazy. So 2 lures to have in your arsenal when you're topwater fishing for whiting are definitely the panic prawn and that slippery dog. Oh. I didn't set the hooks. I was distracted. There was a flash right in front of me, which was a whiting just there. And I was like, oh, there's a whiting about 5 meters from the boat, and boom, another one come along and hammered it. Yep, there's another one. Oh no, that ripped out of his mouth, what? Bit of a hot bite at the moment. Yeah, there we go. Bit of action about on this flat, and then bang, this guy came along and ate it. Oh, he's got a mate right next to him as well. His mate is literally trying to eat the surface lure out of his mouth. He's gone now. One, two, three. All right, whiting number 2 for the morning. Beautiful little 30 odd centimeter one, nice strong fish. And yeah, smack that prawn. Prawn, hammered. Gonna release this guy, so get the hooks out and let's keep fishing, hey? All right. So the retrieve for whiting on surface is obviously cast with the wind as far as you can. Just before it hits the water, turn the bail arm over and just start twitching. Start walking the dog, get it going, and even if there's a whiting behind it, you want to keep twitching it the whole time. As soon as you stop, the whiting will swim away. They're chasing that surface lure the whole way there. So if you do see them behind the lure, and often you will see them behind the lure before they eat it, you'll see a bow wave behind the lure, and that's them coming up and chasing it. Sometimes they'll just come along and swipe it and surprise you, but most of the time you'll see them come up behind your lure. And as soon as you stop it, they often will swim away. Now, if you're getting follows and follows and follows almost every cast, every 4 or 5 minutes you're getting a follow and you're not hooking up after half an hour, try the twitch, twitch, pause. It does work, but often, 99% of the time with whiting, you're catching them while continuously twitching. Keeping your eyes peeled too, like there was just a little slurp over here. It's cast in that direction. Hopefully the whiting sees the surface lure and comes over and eats it. Always followed it all the way up and then turned away. Oh! Come out from underneath. Only a little guy. Come out from underneath that tree there. Hammered that surface prawn. I was like, oh, I'll just throw it under there. Little 10-meter cast, and I saw him coming out of the shrub and just went boof. Pretty cool little whiting. We'll get him back. Oh, little slip over there. Oh, big slip under that tree over there. I just spooked a fish in front of me. Yeah, oh. He slowed it straight away, man. Missed it, missed the hook up. Well, pulled it out of his mouth. Or he just didn't hook up. Either way, a bit disappointing. Cast it back out, let's see what we can get, hey? Come on, eat it. The fish behind mine. Come back. Another tip is what I've found, and a key to when to go target these guys on surface, is that run out tide. So we had a tide change at about 9 o'clock this morning, and so I headed out at 9 o'clock, started fishing right as that tide turned, and the bite has just been increasingly better as the tide has been running out. And obviously you want to get off the sand flat before it's too shallow and you might get stuck. But that run out tide versus the run in tide is definitely a big one for your whiting fishing. Another one around the full moon, they seem to be more aggressive around the full moon. Right now we've got a new moon phase and we're on the back end of the new moon. It's still really, really good fishing, but that new moon, I don't know why, but they just seem bite regardless. It's just better on the full moon. On this system, it could be different at other systems, but in the hacking here and around Sydney, definitely that full moon is a really good time to target them. Yep, there we go. Oh no. That was a good fish. Oh. Yep, there we go. Next cast. Literally the next cast. No. Oh. What a brim. There was a big whiting behind it though. A big whiting turned away from that. That was very cool, that brim got it, but there was a big whiting behind it. He had 4 or 5 goes at it. Nice. Yellowfin brim, only a little guy, but there was a big whiting right behind my lure, just then chasing it down, and this little brim come along and stole it. But yeah, pretty cool. Gonna put him back.